Draw me like one of your leather dinos. Rawr.
Color doesn't mean much. Doesn't much. Doesn't mean much. Doesn't much.
Let's get nuts.
I don't even know if that went through or not. Ah, well, I guess I can't figure out. Yeah, now I can hear OBS. Yeah, okay, good talk. Yeah, I can hear OBS now. What the fuck? What are we doing? Yeah, I can hear the OBS now, but I can't, There we go, Jesus Christ. But apparently nothing else is working. Is the music going through? Okay, yes it is. Okay, Jesus. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, okay, good talk. Nice layout. What layout? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. There's nothing here. But you like that? Yeah, I decided it was time to minimalize a little bit again. And I also decided I've been wanting to do this for 2 years. So, yay! There we go. Now if you are a patron or you're a layout. Well, I mean, it's true, but isn't that why you married her? Did I say that out loud? Never mind. Don't listen to me. Ignore me. I know nothing. Call me Jon Snow. Anyway, yes, I've wanted to do this for a couple of years. So like all of the patrons and the members, and you know, if you're on Fourth Wall and a YouTube member, yeah, your name goes down here now as my little A. That's easy to lay. I'm going to go ahead and take your word for it. That's what am I going to do. So happy Sunday. Hopefully everybody's doing all good. Hopefully you all went to church this morning. I know I did. I even made sure I did a double flush after I wiped. It was all good. I was very happy about that. See the Samarella's here. How you doing, Sam? I hope you're doing a little bit better. And Chris got 5 to go. And Road Toads is 42. The meaning of life. Oh my. Yeah, church. I mean, you know, I think everybody needs to be religious about having a couple of flushes after you wipe. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, hope you're all having a good weekend. For me this weekend, I spent yesterday in like so much pain I could barely move, and I was even questioning whether I was going to be on here today or not, but here we are. We're going to see how long we can do this before my body revolts to the point where I just want to die. But that's enough of that. Anyway. But yes, you like the pretty new simplistic minimal English. It's my first language. Been without for a week and you got back on them. Nice. Nice. It's always good to get back on them and to help the brain meats feel a little bit better. Mine are very slow today because, again, pain. Insurance is dumb. Yeah, it absolutely is. Oh, hello. As I hear noise through my front door. Apparently so. I guess my wife has decided she's going to come in like a wrecking ball. Excellent choice. Scalloped potatoes and meatloaf in the oven. Very nice. Very nice. And Hutchie, how you doing? Morning to you.
We had a yes day.
Huh?
We had a yes day.
You had a yes day?
Yeah.
What? Everything she said, you said yes to?
Everything I wanted was yes. Everything she wanted was yes.
We made sure it was
Within reason.
Sweet. Okay, so we can no longer afford our bills because my wife and daughter have decided to have a yes day. That's awesome. Which 9 times out of 10 I would say is a good thing because every now and again you kind of need that within reason.
We also got us some A&W since it was close.
What?
We also got us some A&W since it was close.
You got some A&W because it was close?
Us, by which I mean the whole family. You, me, Mom.
I see. All right.
I filled my dopamine quota, if that helps.
You filled your dopamine quota for the week by the sounds of it. Cool. Anyway. So again, how's all you? Haven't had meatloaf in years. Nice. Hey! Kablooey! Oh, I see that's behind there. That's interesting. Yeah, as you can tell, I obviously need to still continue to readjust the overlay a little bit because I'm trying to get everything to work properly and sit in the right spot. So let's see if this works a little bit. I thought I had everything all set up the way that I wanted it to be. There, that should. Everything chat. That one works there. Blah, 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 blah. Checking. Click, click. Okay, yeah, no, that's all good there. That means this should go above here. Yeah, don't mind me doing these last second changes. Hopefully that all works. There we go. I'm the green space man. Oh yeah, this is supposed to go under these. There we go. All right. Perfect. Okay, I think we got everything going there. You're the green spaceman? Well, I mean, you can get whatever the hell you want. Doing great today. Is a great day to stay inside. Getting between 20 and 40. Yeah. Looking soon for a haircut. Okay. Yeah, what are we at? Minus 16 right now, and I think we're supposed to still be getting a little bit more snow, if I'm not mistaken. I know that we got a bunch in the last couple of days, which has not been fun. Because going outside into the snow sucks. Follow the link to Twitch. Excellent. Well, I'm also live on YouTube as well. But hi, Kitty. Hello, Kitty Kitty. Welcome, welcome. Kaboom! Things right in my face. But yeah, we're actually, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Because I do that kind of thing. Why? Because they allow me to do so. Yeah, that's fun. I'm also on Shorts right now, too. Go figure. But hey, what's up? Which one did you see? I'm curious. See, now I'm just being nosy. I think I just want to know what the algorithm is pushing right now. Why? Because YouTube treats me better than the other one does. And I'm okay with that. But how's your little weekend going? What's happening? What's shaking? A bunch of nice. And go quilt. Very nice. Very nice. Fuck the clock. Agreed. And I like how you explain the things. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you like that. I like how I explain them too, but I also have a bit of a bias that way. Obviously. Today's stream obviously brought to you by our sponsor at Shut Your Face, from the makers of Squirrel Detergent. Because sometimes I just need to shut my face, and I do so with coffee. Num, num, num. Excellent. Well, glad to have you here. In case you haven't figured it out, obviously, we talk about a lot of the mental health related stuff. And then whatever the hell else tickles our fancy at the moment. A lot of times it is nerdy shit or food or various other goofy stuff. Currently snowed in a bit, enjoying spending the weekend. You snowed in a bit. Where are you at? The bus throwing hugs out. Excellent. We're all about the huggy. Northern Nevada. Oh, wow. You guys got a lot of snow down there, huh? That's surprising. This is coming from the guy who's, you know, more than a few states above you. You know, in a completely different country. I really have to, like, get that song off the playlist. No, thank you. I just ate. No, thanks.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a waste of food.
Well, I had no idea what the fuck you guys were doing. Nobody said anything to me about lunch.
I'm surprising you.
Oh, well, I appreciate...
Fuck yourself, too.
No, I appreciate it. I mean, I just ate. No, thank you.
Okay, well, that's like $20 in the hole.
No, hang on to it. I'll eat it. Yeah, Northern Nevada. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys have snow down there, to be honest with you. Mind you, I guess, following the weather reports, I saw that you guys were going to get a bunch of snow in and etc., etc. And some of it was going to be... no, what the hell is the area? Pacific Northwest? I guess was going to be hit hard. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Yeah, okay. Again, being the Canadian, I don't know these things. Hey, Jess, what's going on? See, and I'm seeing all of these little things that I need to fix. Scrolling background, see, yeah, it's got to go back under here. That goes under the overlay. Rotator, and scrolling text. See, it's like I was kind of half-ass in a rush while I was doing it. There we go. Hey, look at that. I got her all fixed up. Slowly healed up, taking things easy. Very nice. The best way to do things is slowly. Make sure you heal yourself up. I'd be doing better at it myself, honestly, if I knew 100% what the hell was wrong. All I know is, like I said yesterday, I was just in a world of pain that I did not want to be in. Jake had a cake. Nero? No, Neuro, but close. Unless I misspelled it. In which case, joke's on me for my inability to spell the word that I use most often. Healing for the least. Okay. You got me all paranoid there. Like, did I not spell that right? It wouldn't surprise me. It would totally be something that I would have done. At least 4 months. First month without complications. Very nice. Well, like I said, you know, rest up. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Drinking all your water and stuff. Get the water in you. So, Jake, welcome to our happy little corner. Good luck with the healing. Yes. Again, make sure you're drinking your water and all the goodies, because that's important. Or in my case, having the coffee. Coffee. Wow. Sorry. Apparently I was channeling my inner polar bear mama. Thanks, Jess. Yeah. Cocky. It's like popcorn. Think of it like coffee flavored popcorn. Cocky. When you're feeling arrogant and need some caffeine. I guess. I'm just gonna make up random interjections of words in. See, English, not even my first language apparently, even though it really was. I don't even know what I'm fucking talking about anymore. Yeah, salty bitch motherfuckers, you know it. Oi, oi, oi. We don't have actions. I have many. Well, caffeine and nicotine are mine. Why? Because, well, it's, you know, stimulant. Because it's the quick and dirty. Carky or cocky. Get myself a cocky. Channeling my inner Mark Wahlberg there, I guess. Caffeine and entertainment. Can't let myself get bored. That's what video games are for. Even though I have, like, not really... I've been meaning to, I just haven't been. All I've been doing is working on music shit. I feel tired. Strange. No, not at all. It's because of the paradoxical reaction that your brain has to stimulants, which is why things like Adderall work very well on us, because of the paradoxical nature, because they bring us down instead of amp us up, right? Now, that said, obviously, you're going to have the... Am I? Yes, I am. I don't feel like it, but I am. Where were we there? Trying to get back onto what I was thinking when I completely sidetracked myself replying to Angie. Yeah, 3 Tylenol. Tylenol 3 times a day. Perfect. But anyway, yeah, that's why things like Adderall bring us down instead of wire us out, right? Is because of that paradoxical reaction. We can't tell from this side. Yeah, take a fucking number. I can't either. And that's what is kind of bugging me today, is that I can't tell. Right? Like, I took them a while back, and I don't feel like it. Sometimes it leads you to a new thought. Well, the unofficial motto around here is off topic is the topic. So, we do this a lot. just fishtail all over the damn place. The number slip says get fucked. Yes, it does. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. How to accept them instead of bottle them up? Well, that's a good thing. Yes, that is a very good thing. That was something actually that my therapist, not this last time, but the previous sesh, had told me was not even so much the acceptance of the emotion, but the acceptance of how. I'm trying to think of how she worded it. Accepting how I naturally want to react to things. So, in a lot of cases, it's the it's very flat. Purpose I need to check for glitches in the matrix we live in. There are plenty of glitches. It's called late stage capitalism. That's the biggest one of them all. But yeah, Angie, that I think that's what the prescription says. I believe that's what the new medication is called. It's just straight up just get fucked. Good effort. I intellectualize my feelings instead of feeling them. Excuse me. And how they represent themselves in me. See, I don't think I've gotten quite to... I'm just trying to recap my last session, but it was a while back, so I don't actually remember all the details because, reasons. I actually think my next one is coming up this week, if I'm not mistaken. Now I kind of want to double check. Is it this week or is it next week? It is, oh no, it's still 2 weeks out. 3 weeks, oh my god. Or am I SOL until April? Well, now I'm all concerned. Well, I'm gonna have to send her a text and be like, "Hey, can you remind me when the fuck that is? Because I forgot." A sweetheart's cat. Hello. Weaken my anti-sad and runaway meds. Actually, cooking more. I believe they're starting to work. Yeah. Speaking of cooking, so our little Susie homemaker, Jasa has been once again baking all of the things. Made a batch of cookies and a batch of cinnamon rolls yesterday because that's one per fiscal quarter. That seems to be her thing. So awesome. I'm all for it because the cookies are just amazing. 2 weeks. Gonna set up a treatment plan. Very nice. But yeah, that seems about right. Once per fiscal quarter, at the amount they charge versus the amount that I actually get covered. Yeah, that would actually work out for the insurance company. That'd work out a lot better. For me, not so much, because I need a lot more than that, and I'm well aware of it. Coffee. Let me see here. Recognize emotions. And hoe to regulate them better. Excellent. And how to hoe better. I can go without therapy. Well, I wish I could afford it. I kind of wish I could afford it too. That's why I'm very glad that I've got things like insurance to cover that kind of stuff. Because mine's $150 a session. So I'm very thankful I've got some form of coverage on that. So not as much as I would like. Wish I could afford insurance. Well, I mean, I wish I could afford better, but I mean, also I'm Canadian, so I have a lot of this covered, thankfully. $250 for specialty sessions. Yes, yes, Chris. We know you have hoes in different area codes. We're aware. We know. We know.
God damn it, Chris.
Thank you, Lord. And I'm a very special case. We'll go with that. Is that... Double checking, are you coming through or not?
No.
Oh, okay, good, you are. Thank you, Lord Vader. We appreciate you. Now medicated, showered, and dressed. Excellent choice. Probably a good start to the day. Until the skyrocketed enormously. Very nice. England, where you suffer mental health, put on a waiting list for about 6 months to speak to someone. Yeah, I hear that's a thing over there. Next week. Doctor's either tired or... Oh, don't say tired. God. Or ignoring my refill requests. Normally, if they're in person, maybe I should change doctors, but I hate change and don't like to start over. No, nor do I. I was not a fan of when my old family doctor had retired. Now, admittedly, they were not the best one out there, but they were also the one that, like, brought me into the world, so... Obviously, that'll tell you how much I like change, that I was with them for 40-something years, and then they retired. And then my wife went and found us a new one, and I'm so glad that she did, because our family doctor is fantastic. And I'm very, very thankful for that. Sorry, I'm just jamming out over here. Apparently I'm waiting for the meds to kick in still. It just feels like they've taken an hour before they decided they wanted to kick in. Or even more than that. Hour and a half. My God. Gotta take my next dose. There you go. Was the daughter of the man that delivered me. Very nice. Uh, 3 degrees start the day, remembering it's also technically summer here, and it never snows where I am, so yeah, bloody cold. At least it'll warm up here soon. Yeah, lucky you. We're waiting for warmer weather so that it'll melt all of this shit that we have outside. Go look while I get some stuff done. Have a great dream. I'm glad I was able to catch it. Excellent. All right, well, we're glad you were able to pop by, Kitty. Good luck doing all your stuff. What is it exactly you suffer? You seem fine to me. I love that phrase so much. That's honestly a rather extensive list. You seem fine to me. I love it. Come have a sit down with me and you'll see. Consider it a compliment. I don't, actually. It's not a compliment. That means that the amount of masking that I've done over the course of the last 47 years, and this is why I call myself a level 500 masker. Because I can hide this shit real well. ADHD, autistic, mild anxiety, chronic depression, unga bunga. Apparently unga bunga is a thing. Yes, apparently I suffer from unga bunga, which reminds me of a Neanderthal condition, I think, maybe. Yeah. And that's entirely possible, right? The amount of masking that many of us do. Oh, you have the unga bunga as well? Excellent. that a lot of us have to do in order to survive society, right? The amount of hiding shit that you have to do in order to fit in with like friends, family, jobs, all of that stuff, and it becomes a perpetual second nature. I feel like we all have the unga bunga. It's true, we probably do. Unga bunga, over bunga. I have all. It's like under bunga, over bunga, unga bunga, and ova bunga. OVA, ova bunga. Unga bunga, you're 100. I have unga bunga, perfect. Well, I'm happy to be number 119. Good luck with number 120. I suffer from my dinner smells delicious and I have to wait. That's a legitimate suffering, yeah. I don't know, Jess. Sounds a lot like yeet. Unga bunga sounds like yeet. I don't know. Time to unga bunga someone else. Well, like I said, good luck with 120. I wish you all the best unga in your bunga. There are far worse things that somebody can drop in and say. Far, far worse. Unga bunga. I like that one, though. That made me happy. And I'm good with that. Bleh. Maybe a modern thing, but it's a symptom at least for me. What's that? Unga bunga my ass to a nap. Fair enough. Apparently we're going to incorporate unga bunga into today's theme, I guess. The ironic someone comes here and shenanigans and leaves. I know, right? It kind of makes me a little sad, but that's all right. I'm unga bunga virgin. That's a mouthful. Just a symptom of a deeper cause. Well, I mean, some of that could be trauma, depending on what your definition of unga bunga is going to be. If it's like oingy boingy. Because I don't know. I'm just running with a term that got dropped on me that it seems made up, so I'm just going to make up other shit to go with it. Because why the hell not, I guess, right? Seems like a plan. Oh!
Let's get nuts.
A cookie truck and dropping a handful. Look at Road Toads. Dang allergies. Uh-huh. Have a goofy one and enjoy some cookies. Well, Jess pulling the cookies through while Road Toads apparently was having an allergic reaction to the cookies. Well, thanks, Toads, the man once again, who, again, today celebrating 42 months. My God. I can't even fathom that, dude. That is so hard to wrap my head around. Has it really been that long? My God. Yeah, they were nutty. Kind of reminds me of a nutty aroma of a coffee. If you know, you know. Been around for a long time now. It's true. Going on 48 years this year. That was so stupid a connection. Sorry about that. I just thought that. Hey, there you go. Actually, it surprised me we made it this far with all the unga bunga. I mean, in fact, look at ourselves and think too much can drive people crazy. Well, I mean, okay, one in chat if you overthink everything that you do. I'll wait. I'll wait. Yeah. Crazy. I was crazy once. Yeah, 2. Angie does it twice. Yep. I overthought the 1. Overthought, then overshot. if you overthink everything you do. Yeah. I think as we get older, do tend to overthink even more. I don't know about that. I do know, that's right, shoot for the moon, at least you land in the stars. I do know that as a later life diagnosed, at least autistic, I tend to run everything through like a second filter now, or at least try and take another look through a different lens at things. I find that it gives me more pause to things, and I don't know if that's good or if that's bad or if it just is, but yeah, I don't know. I think that might be it's something for me anyway. It's like I don't have to answer consider the walls of text can be produced because of thinking. True. That's very true. And if that was the case, we would be nothing but novel after novel after novel. I overthought. The fact that I overthink can hurt my feelings. I do it by overthinking it hurting my own feelings. When you could set off your own RSD. Yes, that's a thing. Oh, I should have asked you to grab juice while you're out. I didn't even think about that. Oh well. I guess that means I'm going out later. On the overthrowing thing, overthinking. Gotta go. And people this morning, I've already overthought how the conversations will go, so I just people rather than think about them. I just realized that I overthought the fact that I overthink. We all do this. Well, I mean, we don't necessarily all do it, but a good majority of us do. Do I overthink? Does a bear shit in the woods? Does a duck with a boner drag weeds? These are the questions you need to be asking yourself. Because if you didn't know, now you know, homie. I think, though, a lot of the hurdle, I think, or at least, you know, kind of a speed bump along the way of the overthinking. You just overthought that sentence. Do we all overthink? Me? Are you talking about me? Because in my case, it was rather, it was not so much overthinking it. It was more trying to slow the brain down enough to pick out the right words to formulate the sentence that I was trying to convey. And that's probably the biggest, one of the biggest problems that I have is in trying to like articulate what I'm trying to get across. Is because, I mean, I got a brain that goes warp 9 and the brakes are made of pudding, right? So trying to pull the right things out of the sentence in order, or out of the flow of just like the non-stop flow of fucking babble and garbage that goes on, can be exhausting in and of itself. Yeah, like it. Yeah. Well, wouldn't that be nice, right? And of course it's a human trait. Everything that we experience is a human trait, right? The ADHD or autistic experience is the human experience. The thing is, it's a matter of intensity, frequency, and duration, right? How many times do I stumble over my words trying to get a thought formulated into something that can properly articulate what I'm trying to say? Constantly. All the damn time. Does that happen to everybody? No, probably not. Just in the same way that everybody forgets their keys sometimes, right? Sure, but not so often that they lose their fucking job over it. You know, things like that. Then we have to think again. Or sometimes, especially in when things like RSD and imposter syndrome come into play, the amount of time, and depression, anxiety, things like that, where you constantly have that voice running in the back of your mind, which is telling you things that are not necessarily true, but doesn't shut up and keeps talking anyway. Then you have to run it through a secondary filter. Holy shit, Gothic with 31. Nice. I really need to fix that emoji wall. I don't know why that's the way it is. Anyway, but yeah, then you have to like run it through it like a secondary and tertiary filter in order to try and like put together not only what somebody else is saying and try and interpret it in a way that they... You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. In a way that they actually meant, but try and make sure that you understand what they're saying and then to appropriately respond. And this is a problem that, especially as an autistic, a lot of people have with like social cues and communications and things like that, right? Is trouble not constantly tripping over those speed bumps while you're communicating with somebody. My phone just went off there. Apparently there's somebody outside my door. Or at the very least, the camera picked it up. Uh-oh, PBD's about to get his ass whooped by a bee. Look out, it's game time now. Oh, here we go. Make way as the boulder potato takes on the wannabe. Wannabe. Anyway, sorry. Couldn't help it. One coffee down, now on to the big boy. The meatball attack. Is that what that is? You're a meatball? It's hard to tell on that small screen. See, in the new overlay, I had to absolutely make sure that I had room for you guys to play down at the bottom, right? Because that's important. Vespa. What's a shaking? So I work at 3:30, so in an hour. You've been meatballed. So gonna lurk. All right, well, hello and good lurkage. On to the big one. Brought to you by Squirrel Squad. Because the Dark City Demons can suck it. Yeah, I said what I said. Moo ha 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 ha. I knew that. I knew that would get a reaction. Ooh, we got some getting defensive now. I dig it. Causing all the controversy, doo-dah, doo-dah. You may notice, though, with the new overlay, hey, look at the size of that bar right here. So, of course, if you guys want another rave, we're taking donations for that. Which all the proceeds are going to the Ronald McDonald House and the Fostering Hope Animal Rescue. Going to be split 50-50. And don't ask me for a date for the rave until we hit halfway through that bar. Top donator is going to get $50 worth of merch at the shop for you to enjoy. That's 50 American, by the way, since that was a thing that came up last time. So yeah, there you go. Looks at the Dark City Demon shirt I am wearing. Very nice. I'm wearing a Kylo Ren shirt today, I guess. Because once again, nerd. I was gonna wear a jersey today, but I'm like, no, I want to save that for the work week. Because why not? And besides, there are other videos and stuff that I'm going to try and muster the spoons to record. But again, too, with a body that currently hates me, well, there's that. I was doing stuff like the new layout. Excellent. Yeah, see, I wanted to make sure that everything was portrayed. Everything that needed to be there was there. But then it was also a little more simplistic. So of course we got the rave goal up here. We got the follower and cheer and whatever notifications up there. We got your music going on up here. Obviously chat down here, and the lovely scrolling of the display of all the patrons and members right down here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all of you right down here. Because I've been saying I wanted to do shout outs over the stream in the form of a lovely little scroller. And I've been wanting to do that for like 2 years and finally got the opportunity to do it. So yeah. Even places sew in the hood strings on hoodies. As in like sew them to the, I don't know. You could tickle Lady Z in multiple ways. Okay. I'm gonna pretend I understand what you're trying to get across there. I can though. I can like dream avatars and the train car. And the train car. There's no train car. Oh, the scroll. Oh, okay. This. Okay, gotcha. Never mind. Lady Z's not on there. She's not a patron or a member. Yeah, these are for the patrons and the members on Fourth Wall and YouTube. And she is none of the above. No biggie. I can, however, push a button. Tickle, 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 tickle. See, I can still do the shout-outs. Because yay, because why not? I'm all about pushing the button. So yeah, again, if you are a patron or a member of Fourth Wall or a member on YouTube, then yes, your little name is going to be added to this happy little list on top of all of the goodies that you are going to be getting, including a vast majority of it being music-related stuff. Speaking of which, I had started dabbling on another new project, which is unrelated to anything else, because that's what I do, apparently. I've been wanting to do a remix for a young artist who I kept seeing her song as she was trying to promote it for like the last 2 months. And I thought this would be fun to remix. And then she finally released it like 2 days ago. New album. Oh, you like that? Hi, Liddy. He misses 2 years serverversary? Really? Pocket found out how bad our impulsivity can be. Oy. Holy shit, it's avocado. February 21. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, it's not like that's something that is mandatory to have to remember, or something that is easy to remember. Hope y'all are well, and you as well. I guess 2 years just flew by. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. That... Man, I'm seeing some of these, like, you know, like, road toads with 42 months, things like that. I'm having a hard time processing that. That's just crazy how long that is. Hope everyone's doing well, and you, too. Hope Lenny's doing goodly. Well, now that Lenny's here, I guess that means we're allowed to play music stuff. We always wait until Lenny shows up now. Lenny's like, I beg your pardon, what? Showed us a picture of a shovel, spade, spoon, teaspoon size. We found them cheap. We bought ourselves a set. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's something I want to do is get like a full consistent set of silverware. Because, I mean, you know, obviously being in the household that I'm in, we have you know, a couple of these and a couple of these and a couple of these and a couple of these, and yeah, it's kind of funny. And I don't mean funny, haha, I mean funny as in hashtag damn it Dan. You know the kind of funny I mean. Yeah, you do. And speaking of Dan, thanks for pointing that out. Remember, if you guys want to rave, we got to get to about here, right about the halfway mark, and then we'll talk about a date. If in doubt, hashtag damn it Dan, that's right. Hopefully finally job search hell sometime this year. No doubt. I hear that a lot actually recently, that a lot of people they're having a bitch of a time trying to find something. And I think that's kind of disheartening, I think. I know that I heard about a lot of jobs that or a lot of places that they'll post a job that they never intend to fill. But I just wanted the grocery store job. That's fair. That's fair. I do see we have a little yellow light that popped on, so that means that it is going to be time for our self-care break. So as always, if you're brand new here, this is how it goes. Once an hour, I remind everybody to go and get some water or a snack or stand up and have a stretch or go to the bathroom or do what you need to do. Because we suck at taking care of ourselves, so I'm going to make ya. So let's have ourselves a quick little self-care break. Go get some water or a snack, have a stretch, go to the bathroom, do what you need to do.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Take care of you, okay? Right back. Alrighty. Ah! Wrong one. I hit the wrong button. Shit. Hopefully everybody has had the opportunity to get a water, a snack, or a stretch, or whatever you need to do. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah, trust me, I was not expecting that. It was like, hello, shit's all backwards. What the hell? If retail was second worst, the only thing is customer service call center. I worked there for a little while, and I was not a fan. We had one up here. It was, why did I want to yawn all of a sudden? Excuse me. Up here in Canada, and we had a call center for AT&T and Verizon. Go figure that. I have water. I had a snack. Hey! Perfect. Glad to hear that. I'd rather go back to a McDonald's than what, work at a grocery store? That's interesting. Worst job ever wasn't at a customer call center. What? Okay, so what would be yours? Actually, here's a question for everybody. What's the worst job that you've ever had? I have to think now. Because, I mean, I was a manager slash DJ slash everything in a strip club for a while. That sucked. Legal assistant at a personal injury law firm. Anyone problem with that firm specifically? Call center operative. DJing in a strip joint. Yep. No, I agree with you, Jay. And again, too, I think a lot of that is because that's not DJing. That's the lowest rung on the ladder. That's a glorified jukebox, is all that is. Right? That's a lot of pushing play, and that's it. Nursing home. Huh. Intriguing. Oh, yeah. Full chat. Does this thing work? No, it doesn't. It was okay. The babysitting was drove me nuts. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I was not a fan of that. Having to babysit a bunch of grown-ass adults. Making sure that, that they're not getting too drunk and or other things. They're on time, etc., etc. Yeah, it's just, yeah. In the high-end residential gate. Residents! Huh, fuck yeah. Enough with the yawning, my god. Working overnight in a high-end residence gatehouse. I was trying to get those words out. Wasn't terrible, but pretty much just manned the gates and watched grass grow. Something a bunny. Sometimes a bunny came and ate that grass. American versus Canadian? I have no idea. I mean, I've heard some stories, but, that's a case of, that would depend on the person and their experience, right? So, like, sure, I've heard some horror stories about it, but who do I know that the girl wasn't a complete idiot, right? Or I heard that some of them were fantastic. Well, okay, great, but again, I know nothing, right? Enough said on that one. Fair enough. Dog grooming. Please don't shave my dog or I'll sue. Haven't brushed your hair in 3.5 years and it was a solid mat. What do you want me to do, right? You want me to try and fix all that when you haven't brushed your dog at all? Basically, your mutt is a fucking shag carpet. But don't shave the dog or I'll sue. Okay. Whatever you say there. Yeah. My first introduction to the strip clubs, that's definitely an 18, all of the pluses story. Yeah. Now that said, the club industry in and of itself, I had a riot in, even though a lot of it was questionable and shady, and that's where I learned how to adult very badly. I like driving a train, but that saying that puts me at risk of becoming a stereotype. Absolutely wild lawsuit involving you. Fuck off with that. God. Involving a strip club patron. I gotta say, I'm kind of intrigued. Uh-huh. Yeah. Don't understand the amount of pain involved. The hell? I don't know what that was. Sprinklers came on. Nice. But yeah, trying to brush. Brush is the word you're looking for there, sir. Trying to brush a dog that has not been shaved in like 3 years? Yeah. Yeah. Had something to do with Patreon. Get a little too handsy. I've got that case some time to refresh my memory. Well, if you do happen to look that up, share it in the Discord. I'd love to hear that story, just because I'm sure I could totally relate to it, right? Having to deal with some of the upstanding individuals that frequented said establishment. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry, I just got a really dumb urge there. I wasn't working there and it was litigated. I know it happened because my old girlfriend worked there at the time it was being litigated. I mean, and that's fair, right? I get that. But I mean, like, if you happen to recall some of the details on it, I'd love to hear that story. I think it would be very interesting, and I'm pretty sure I could apply it to some of the interactions with some of the people that I've had to deal with in there, right? Like, for example, you know, like, just simple things, like, you're dealing with the bottom rung of society, in my opinion, right? In my opinion. Now, obviously, it's not everybody, but for the greater part, like, we had one guy that showed up there you could set your fucking watch to the time this guy showed up, from the time he showed up to the time he left, right? It was 4:34 every day. By the time he got there, he beelined it straight up to the bar. He had the exact same thing every day, and then moved off to the side to stand with a couple of the other same people that showed up every day. Yeah, like it's church. Yeah. Excuse me. Work Taco Bell and McDonald's both suck. That's fair. Happened all the time. It was awful. Can't call for animal neglect because they brought it in for grilling. So now obviously they're trying to deal with it, or for grooming. Yeah. Now they're trying to deal with it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could see that. Our Lady of Perpetual Disrobing. That is true. That's the one. Yeah. Brother had a girlfriend that worked at a strip club. They didn't have a DJ. She curated her own music. I hear that for a lot of places, like the smaller towns. Like, there are, out in my area, and because the rules are different out here than a lot of places, compared to a lot of places, in these smaller towns, and it's funny too, because you'll have like this small town of 500 to 700 people, and they got a goddamn strip club there, right? But essentially it's this tiny little stage area of, like, I don't know, like no bigger than my desk, with a pole in the middle and a girl with a jukebox. So yeah, she has to curate her own stuff for sure, right? But I mean, like, this tiny little fucking, the town of Tweedle My Ballsack nowhere, out in the area of Light My Fart, and they have a strip club. Wasn't even a small town, was South Atlanta. I can't speak to that, but I mean, like, in my area, don't have a hospital or a Timmy's, but they have a strip joint. Yeah, that's right. They're the kind of place that has to, like, either have you fucking flown on a helicopter from a car crash to a 30-minute helicopter flight to a hospital. You know, their Timmy's is a fucking greasy spoon or a fucking, you know, a 7-Eleven. But they haven't got a Timmy's or a hospital or even a cop shop for that matter. But they have a fucking strip club in the back of a tavern somewhere, right? Product of zoning being ridiculous about adult businesses. I couldn't tell you. To get string unhitched. Oh wow. Well, I hope you can. To call a tweet on my ballsack the opportunity for a strip joint, right? Good thing I sew. It's gonna be my follow-up. As long as you can sew, you're doing good. Can you imagine, Lenny? A strip club actually called Tweet on My Ballsack? In the county of Tweak My Nipple. Alright, now we're just getting carried away. It's a Dollar General, bowling alley, and a gun range. Don't forget a mega church. Tweedledee's nuts. I'll grab the money gun. Oh my god. Tweedledee's nuts. I feel like I'm gonna need to rename a channel later in the Discord for that. A cute heart patch. Very nice. I actually sell money guns, do ya? Gonna wear my jersey to work. Yay, there you go. Tweedledom's nuts. Tweedledum and Tweedledummer. The Arvin Lower County National Ballet. Oh yes, the amount of times that I have heard it called the ballet. I live in a basement for a reason. I give my permission to name a channel Tweedledee's nuts. Attribution, it's a... In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do it right now. It may only be temporary. But there we go. Haha. Should it be the 18 plus memes channel? It's probably a better idea. Actually, I have a lot of mega churches. I got a fuck ton of, and a half of regular sized ones. Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. She had a cup of tea. She still gives me fire. I'm just ever so quickly just gonna make a little note to myself. Because if I don't, you all know I'm gonna forget. There we go. Wonder Twin Powers activate form of D's nuts. Wonder Twin Powers activate form of
These nuts.
them's the ones. I keep forgetting to verify myself. Well, we have a verification list of people who will do it for you. She had to compensate somewhere. So, are about to become best friends on this wavelength. It's funny too, Avocado. You might want to because Linny, when Linny is in the VCs, it's always down in 18 plus. I call the left one. You do what you got to do. One of those days where I crack open a can of pop while making myself an iced coffee, forgetting I. Oh wow. I did that yesterday. I made myself a coffee after having this can of Coke sitting on my desk. Coke Zero to be specific. But yeah, I had this can sitting on my desk, and I went and made myself a coffee. This can right now is empty. At the time, it was about 3/4 full. Because I'm a smart wolf. No wait, that's Sumi. Sumi's a smart wolf. Other brands are available. It's true, they are. However, we get that because reasons. Lefnuticus Garantino. Lefnuticus Garantino. Wingardium Leviosa. What, y'all don't have a coffee chaser? I mean, sometimes I do, but it's occasionally Sambuca. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's always Sambuca. Alright, maybe not. But I feel like some days it fucking should be. Anywho. That's enough babliosa out of this guy. Oh, I hear a screamy McFuckface. He's just getting worse and worse, I think. A little taste of the Irish. Fiddly-dee potatoes and all that. Expellinutus. Black coffee, because I don't have a masochistic side. For this guy, it is, depending on where I get it from, 3 cream and half a sugar. Expellinutus. Oh, we've gotten all of the dirty going on today, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely all about it. Before I move on to the next step of absolute silliness, once again a reminder to you. Hey, look up there. We're trying to save up for another voice chat rave. If you guys want to have one, we are taking donations. They are going to the Ronald McDonald House and the Fostering Hope Animal Rescue, which is a local thing that my wife volunteers at, and we foster, foster, I don't even think is a real word. It's like foster fuckers, I think is what that is. I was trying to combine the two. But anyway, we foster the animals here until they can get adopted. Our current one is Goober Gooberson the First, who is an adorable little Roddy pup at about 7 months old. Little shit disturber that he is, but he's cute as shit, so we're a big fan. Someone to cream, not going there, yep. Anyway, yeah, if you guys want another voice chat rave, we're taking donos for that. All the money going towards those two wonderful charities. And top donator gets $50 American worth of merch at the shop. So there you go. Anyway, apparently at Dunkin' Donuts you can only get midnight brew in hot coffee because of the caffeine content. My boyfriend got it cold brewed it. Pretty sure he can smell colors on it. Really? Okay, what's a midnight brew? As somebody who does not have a Dunkin' Donuts in the area, what's midnight brew? Goob's a shit disturber. He's in the right house, right? He and Sabine get along famously. I'll just say that much. But yeah, what's a midnight brew? Because I'm curious. If ever, when I'm dropping my wife off at work and she's feeling a little bougie, she will want to stop at like a Starbucks and get herself a caramel macchiato with an extra shot of espresso. Dark roast and really caffeinated. Okay. So just kind of like living up to the name. Roger. That's what I'm drinking right now. Hey! What's up, Shoost? 7-Eleven coffee is pretty underrated. Yeah, actually, that's the other place that we would stop if, you know, we're kind of in a bit of a rush and she has an extra moment. We'll stop at 7-Eleven, actually, and get a coffee there. Actually, she said that she was going to, or she said that she's quite the fan of it now. I was going to say that's a shoestrink. Well, it leans a little bit more towards a J kind of drink, or as we call it, mocha bitch latte. If you weren't here at Bropocalypse, you may not get the joke, but that's the joke that'll never die. One of many from the Bropocalypse. Mocha bitch latte. Which, hey, however you want to drink your coffee, what the fuck ever. Drink whatever makes you happy. I don't give a shit. That's enough caffeine for me. I had an iron brew. And I'm still jittery from lunch. Honestly, I should try, because I don't think I've ever tried an iron brew. The more I think about it, no, I don't think I have. Alexa mornings, I run to 7-Eleven, grab 2 glazed donuts and coffee. Pretty quick wake and bake before I get on with my day. Pretty awesome, even though my life sucks right now. But hey, you know what? At least you got that one little perk, right? As perhaps maybe a little inaccurate as it may be, Dennis Leary said it best. What is happiness? Happiness is a cigarette butt or a cookie or a coffee or, you know, stuff like that. You know, drug to bluegrass, made her buy me coffee. It was not an even trade. Yeah, bluegrass, as in like the plant place over here. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Not only have I done markets out there, but the wife has drugged me out there from time to time. I agree with you. Yeah, it's going to take more than coffee. Love iron brew, but it does have an acquired taste. That's fair. All day drinking iced tea, very nice. Yeah, the nursery around 11 a.m. Yeah. The orange color is regular, some shit like that. I've seen it out here. I'm actually pretty fucking certain I could go down to the Circle K at the corner. I'm sure that they have it. I'm sure that they have it. In fact, the next time I go there, I'm going to double check. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm certain I've seen it there. Actually, we may even have it at... Where the fuck did I just see it recently? I did see it somewhere. Was it at Walmart? I don't know. I just saw it recently somewhere. I could send a gift box. I'm not going to say no. But I'm sure I've seen it. Now, admittedly, it may not be the exact same thing because of regulations and whatnot. Which makes me think of way back when, going way back in my old days, that when Red Bull was first making its way into the market, this was, what year was this? I think it was 2000, if I'm not mistaken. And Red Bull, because of the regulation, we could not get in the area at the time. The owner of the club that I worked at was from Hong Kong. And what he would do is he would occasionally travel back from, and this is before Hong Kong, I think this was still, while it was still under the UK. Or when did that relinquish? Is that 97? Maybe it was a little earlier than that. Regardless, anyway, he would go back home, and he would actually get from Thailand or Vietnam. I think it was Thailand actually. He would get they were in like the medicine bottles, right? So it was like it was fucking Red Bull, but it was in like these dark green. Think of like the medicine bottles that your grandmother used to have in the medicine cabinet kind of thing, right? They were, I don't know, only about yay big. kind of thing. And, you know, for context, we'll say about yay tall, right? But in that standard funky shape with the top and the twist lid on them, right? So this, again, this is back to like late 90s, 2000 kind of thing. But that's how he would get Red Bull so that people could have Jaeger bombs at the club, right? Like medical cannabis, but Red Bull instead. Something like that. Sold at Sobeys Co-op and Walmart. It was at Walmart. Okay, I was sure I had seen it somewhere there. It's originally Scotland, famous hangover cure. Yeah, okay, it reminds me of that stuff that Ross sent us. But yeah, that's how he would get Red Bull into the country before it was made into a big thing over here, right? Get it from Thailand in medicine bottles. It was definitely very interesting. I trust the Tuesday one. As would I. He always brings receipts. Way off topic. I found out that I can get the vocal for this song off of Splice, so I could do my own version of this. In Glasgow, so it's a real thing. Bottled in Markham. Its formula is adjusted for Canadian regulations. That doesn't surprise me. They do a lot of their rebottling out in that area in Ontario, huh? Windsor and London and Markham and places like that. I can't hear the music? Oh, sorry. Glasgow is your city. Fair enough. Glasgow is not my city, nor is Markham. I can definitely hear the music. Yeah? I found the good stuff in the 6-pack at Sobeys. Most of the British specialty shops have stuff from Glasgow too. Yeah, I know that. Where is it? I know Walmart has got a section where they have like the British stuff. But I know that also Save on Foods down the way here has the same thing. You're probably because you're on my car speakers. Oh, we're in Vespa's car? Oh, well, you know what time that is then. You know what that means. It means it's time to swap sides. And it's also time to get the thingy. Hey. Hey, look at that. Isn't that nicer? Look at that. Yeah? Co-op General has lots of imported? Yeah, they do. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that nicer? Hey? Ah, yeah. Much nicer. Except that I still need to, I see, bring the overlay way down again. Yeah, I'll fix all that shit after. Anyway, since we're in Vespa's car, I think it's time to test how good Vespa's car speakers are. That's what I think it is. So we're going to do that real quick here. I want to test your speakers. Do you have any good bass in your car right now? Because if you do, I'm curious. I'm very curious because I tried this in my car and I do not have subs, but I'll tell you, this rattled my ass cheeks and I was very happy about that. So we're just going to test this real quick. Are you ready? Ready? Okay, here we go. Let me know how it is when that first bass hit.
I keep hearing all those echoes.
Let me know how this feels coming up. Curious. Shoes testing, give me a report on it as well.
I keep hearing all those echoes. Stone cold shivers down my spine. These fears are getting in my mind. Yeah, all the time. It's always been like this. I've tried to find a way to press rewind. But as long as I'm alive, I keep hearing all those echoes. It is trying to get in control. It tried to pull me down, but I stand my ground as I'm rising to the clouds. I keep hearing all those echoes. It is trying to get in control. It tried to pull me down, but I stand my ground as I'm rising to the clouds. I keep hearing all those echoes. 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 Stone cold shivers down my spine. These fears are getting in my mind. Yeah, all the time. It's always been like this. I've tried to find a way to press rewind. But as long as I'm alive, I keep hearing all those echoes. It is trying to get in control. It tried to pull me down, but I stand my ground as I'm rising to the clouds. I keep hearing all those echoes. I keep hearing all those echoes.
Sorry, Vespa, not to put you on the spot or anything, but I figured, hey, since you're in the car, might as well test out your speakers and see how good they are, right? Not that I had actually planned to jump onto this, obviously, because I could feel it in the car. Hey, there you go. See, that's the important part. But yeah, I hadn't even, set the thingy up for this time around, so, whoops. Eating spicy ramen. The tear duct? Oh, God. Now my eye burns. Oh, boy. My speaker is loving that bass. I got one more for you to try out then. We'll try this one here. This one's freely available. Anybody who wants it, it's for free on the website. Just go grab it. I know this has some rumble.
Control like losing all control like. Fucked up, baby, baby. Oh, let's get fucked up, baby, let your body go. I'll make your mind go crazy and lose control. So come and move with my body, let it overload. My heartbeat keeps on repeating, about to explode. Just turn the lights off, baby, and let it go. I'll make your mind go crazy and lose control. So come and move with my body, stay with me for the night. I just wanna party, losing all control like. Na 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 na, losing all control like. Na 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 na, losing all control like. Losing all control.
Okay, I've had my fun with your speakers. Anyway, like I said, this one here, freely available to everybody because I'm not allowed to use it for commercial purposes because that is the request of the singer. So, yeah, I'm giving it away for free for anybody who wants it. Go to squirreldad.com. You'll find it under freebies, and that's where you can get it. Yeah, cool. All right, continuing on back here as we turn back on a little bit more infraction. Yes? Yes, infraction it is. Perfect. Anatomy's a crazy thing. Yeah. Yeah, the whole ears connected to your nose, you know, that's why they have the eye, nose, throat doctor and shit. But yeah, the fact that your eyes are connected all day. Yeah, the human body is fucking weird. It's very strange. Right? Like, mine just hurts all the time. The fact that weather changes can cause such agony is not a fun thing. The fact that sunlight and the lack thereof because of the vitamin D content. Ears draining in the throat, eyes draining in the nose. Not that weird. No, not at all. Right, like the fact that, you know, the lack of vitamin D from sunlight can cause seasonal depression, right? Seasonal affective disorder. And, you know, the fact that this is a thing that can affect people it's strange, right? If you think about it, it's weird that our reliance on, you know, the sun, which, yeah, okay, I get, you know, being reliant on the sun for the energy and the heat and the warmth and the fact that it creates all of the life and things that we need to eat and shit like that. I don't know, it's the whole circle of life is just, you're fucking strange. I'll give you strange. Again. Anyway. Yeah, anatomy is weird. Like, very, very weird. But here we are. I'm pretty sure that I didn't take my vitamin D. Thanks. Dan, your wife's calling. European ancestors skin light. That just makes me happy because whenever it comes back, it assures me my sacrifice was enough. Wait, what? What are you sacrificing now? Avocado. What did you sacrifice to the sun god this time? Good grief, man. Hi, once again, welcome where off topic is the topic as we get right ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Smoke bomb. A goat. I sacrifice a goat. Here comes your daily need. Again, we're not here to kink shame, but what you do in the privacy of your own home is your business. I don't necessarily need to be involved unless the camera feed works properly and I was invited. ADHD question for everyone, especially those fellow ADHD partners. Anyone else partner complain about having tell them to take care of themselves? Husband says it is a constant cycle of telling me to eat, shower, go to my doctor's appointments. He tells me about it. Do better things. Yes, it is vitamin.
These nuts.
Musical score. Yes and no. I will say yes, because we are forever reminding each other about taking our meds or asking, have you taken your meds, or things like that. But when it comes to any of the planning of things like doctor appointments and shit like that, there are a lot of cases where I'm really good at it, but other cases where I totally am not. Right? Like I will try and remember to set my doctor appointments, my psych appointments, and my therapy appointments and stuff like that. But sometimes there are other ones that I need help remembering to do, or times when, like, for example, massages and chiropractor and stuff like that. My wife would usually just set those up and then tell me about them afterwards. This time around, I actually set up my own massage appointment, and I was all proud of myself for that. Sometimes all at the same time, yeah. Yeah, sometimes, right? Or when I fuck up the time on it, because it's funny you say that, because what happened on that one is it was supposed to go therapist and then psych appointment, and my therapy appointment was from 1 till 2, then my psych appointment was at 2:30. So for some reason I had it in my head that my appointment ended at 2, so I got the 2 stuck in my head. So I immediately thought that my therapy appointment was at 2 instead of at 1, and I fucked that up. So of course I get a call from her as I'm on my way there, thinking I was going to be on time, and she's like, you missed your appointment, dude. And I'm like, fuck, I'm having a meltdown on the highway. It was not a good time. Yeah, no, I know that's what you meant. Not a doctor, but I played one on TV. I'm not a doctor, but I played one in the bedroom. I feel like I'm stuck at 21. I agree with that. I feel like I'm way behind on adulting. Yeah, me too. You know, I'm closer to 50 than I am to 30. And I still feel like there are times where I'm 20. Because I can't get these basic things. I try to set alarms and reminders and stuff like that. No, that's physically. Physically, that's different. Physically, I feel like I'm about 106. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express. See, there you go. Did you also save 15% off car insurance? No, I meant me. Don't tell me how I feel. I wasn't trying to, I just did. But yeah, story agreed. Like that's something that there are a lot of struggles around the house with that. Now, my wife is again substantially better at at getting things like that. You know, like the planning and organization of like doctor appointments and shit like that. She's not perfect. She's not infallible. She has fucked up more than once. But I mean, she is still leaps and bounds better than I tend to be. My body is 50. Mental. You're not 50. Or do you mean that it feels 50? Mentally, I'm a kid, and my mind struggles between my actual age. I know mine does, right? There is no way in my mind. Also driving home, so I still can't hear. Not a doctor, but I read medical for work before in a similar note. I'm not a lawyer, but I get described as one all the time. People, law degree equals lawyer, right? It feels 50. Yeah, like I was saying there, there is, in my mind, right, there is no way that mentally I am 47, right? It just isn't. And now, again, too, when you're dealing with a neurodivergent brain, generally you can shave 30% off the top. if you want to know what your emotional age is, on average, take your age, drop 30%. Gonna head out. Have a good one. All right, man. We'll talk in a bit. 30 to 11 days. My body feels about 60. Mentally, I'm 16. Right? The amount of, like, physical problems that so many of us have is astounding and painful, and I hate it. Right? Like, my emotional age is 33. A whiteboard for appointments, calendar. We having Freddie is the devil. We have a whiteboard in the kitchen that we use to put our bills on, right? To remind us how much we owe to who and try to like keep up on that. And there are times where it'll go like a year without getting touched, and other times, like in the last few months, where my wife is all over it because she's the one who does the finances. Mini trampoline in my living room to curb my energy. Nice. Nice. But that's where we have the whiteboard. Other than that, it's reminders in my phone. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to the meds reminder, there are a lot of times where I will look at it and go, okay, I'll do that in a second, go back to what I was doing, and then immediately forget about it. So what I should do is I should shed up. Apparently, I'm turning into Sean Connery over here. Sexy shingles in my area. Excellent. I'll call the roofing company. What I should do is set up a second alarm to remind me afterwards, because that might help a little bit more. But if I'm at the work office, right, if I am in the programming room where I'm trying to set up one of the new devices or whatever, and I get my med reminder when I'm in there, I'll tell myself, okay, when I get back to my desk, I'll do it. And then when I get back to my desk, I've already forgotten, right? So it's helpful while being counterproductive at the same time. I'm at midnight in a casino across the street. Oh, no. Well, feel free to check in with us then. Maybe we can help when you're off work. So we're taking my meds and the kids in the morning because I'm going to give them the... Yeah, well, with Jasa, I'm fantastic at giving her hers, right? It's part of the routine in the morning, right? Because routine is life. You know, get her up here, eat your breakfast, take your meds, go down and change, get ready to leave. 3 alarms for me to actually remember what they're for. 10 alarms to remember for your own. I'll see if one of them I can. Good call. Very good call. Alrighty. I just happened to cross the time. So I think what we're going to do is, because my body is starting to hate me a little bit here, what we will do is let's get ready to jump into a raid with and see who we got kicking about here today. Hey, let's do that. Let's see who we got kicking about today. Oh, shut up! Really? Hey. All right. Oh, you're very welcome. 4 med alarms. 1 10 a.m. in the morning for meds. 2:30 afternoon meds. 3:30 give Winslow the meds. Can take Addie, and 1 for the nighttime meds. Hello, my name is Winslow, and I need my medication. That was funnier in my mind than it probably was, but I had to do it anyway. Anywho, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank all of you for hanging out here today. I will be back here on Wednesday, or I will see you guys in the Discord. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you guys. Don't forget, MedStake you. Don't forget that if you guys want a rave, we're taking donations. Use that clip. Take your badge. Nice. Yeah, we're taking donations for the Ronald McDonald House and for the Fostering Hope Animal Rescue. So yeah, if you guys want to rave, We got to hit the halfway mark before I'll even think about setting a date. But in the meantime, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. I will see you guys back here on Wednesday. In the meantime, let's go say hi to our good friend One Sick Puppy. And what is Puppy doing today? Puppy is playing Pacific Drive. I'm not familiar with that one, but let's get in there and blow up his chat and at least show a little bit of love to him, shall we? All right, I will see you guys in the Discord. Ciao for now. Click.
Good freaking God. Hi. Hi. Welcome in board. Oh, good Lord. I know as everybody loves me.